Thank you very much. I think there is much that is disturbing about this issue. I would say if I had to choose one thing that I find so disturbing is the average age of entry into trafficking. It is 12 to 14 years old. These are children. These are our children, and we need to be doing something about this. We have been working on with our legislators on strengthening legislation around this issue, and thanks to the help of Representative Brent Barton, Representative Jefferson Smith, and Representative Carolyn Tomei, in the last February special session, the legislation was passed unanimously in both houses that requires a sticker bearing the National Trafficking Hotline number to be posted in all establishments that sell alcohol. Those have been going out, those have been going out. Once the call is placed, it is routed back to law enforcement and service providers, and they are able to pursue the case. When a similar law was passed in Texas, their calls to the hotline increased by 35%. So we're very anxious to see how it's going to work here in Oregon. We've only had 2 mailings go out, so we don't have those statistics available yet. But we're very, very excited to see how this will impact here in Oregon. While that bill was a great step forward, our legislators who absolutely have embraced this issue are working on legislation for the upcoming session. Bills are being drafted that will increase punishment for Johns and pimps through increased fines and penalties and elimination of the defense that they didn't know the age of the victim. This will make it easier to convict these predators while increasing revenue that will go to victim services. At Multnomah County, we are working on the establishment of a school that is designed to decrease the number of those who purchase sex. And unfortunately, there is a great demand for the purchase of sex in this country. The program will require the Johns to fully understand the impacts of their actions on the girls and women they victimize. By educating the criminals on the real consequences of their actions, we can begin to reduce the demand for commercial sex. This school, there are models in San Francisco and in Seattle, and I was fortunate enough to be able to sit in on one of the sessions in Seattle, and it's just incredible to see the change that this program makes. While all of the other efforts are important, the biggest challenge we face is something Senator Wyden talked about: safe shelter and safe beds. We, thankfully, because of the efforts of Senator Wyden, as you just heard, we were able to secure funding, and the YWCA will have a facility operational in 2011.
Wow.
Thanks to the Senator, we will soon be able to help these girls in ways that we are currently unable to do now. As we can see, there's much being done to address the problem, but far more is left to do. And by joining all of us here today, you have shown that you will not allow this crime to go continued and unchecked. With continued work, we can end this in our region. Thank you very much.